Good evening everyone and welcome to another tournament stream, the last one of the season of all things. This is the scoreboard as it is right now with the, basically with the second stage. This is the one from the first stage. But position wise things haven't changed all that much. Top 4 is still the top 4, it is a definite top 4, there is no way that any of these top 4 clans won't make it or someone else will. So basically the match that we get tonight is just for poops and giggles. So with that regard, I should be getting a room invite in not too long. BPS, EG, Loka and the Joneses all through to the finals that will happen in November. That being said, that also means that there is absolutely no pressure today, and while I'm pretty sure that the teams will duke it out and everything, I'm not expecting all too serious gameplay. As in, of course they will take it seriously, but we won't see like the, as they in the Netherlands we'd say, the back of their tongue, basically like their trump card and stuff like that. So yeah, basically we're now just waiting. Loka is half there. BPS is not yet here, but I'm sure they will be. We've got just over 4 minutes left to go before we go into the first match, so that is plenty of time for both these teams just to prepare. Just going to make sure that OBS is behaving nicely, no longer need the countdown thing. And basically, yeah, now we just need to wait for everyone to arrive and for everyone to pick their tanks and for the game to actually let them start the game. It is the best of 7. That means that the first to 4 victories will go through. Well, we'll get the point, but at this stage, like I said, it doesn't really matter. I think at most it might change the order of the top 4 a little bit, which, depending on how Wargaming plays it, could determine the opponent that they're up against. But to be fair, between BPS, Loka, EG and the Joneses, they're all formidable. So yeah, there is that. So yeah, everyone's steadily coming in. Loka has the full team already. And yeah, we just need to wait. Some people probably going into the middle there. Shabul going there. This is always the boring part. I'm ready for a game. Teams are not yet ready though, so for them they need the time. I do get why Wargaming gives them 5 minutes. Because you need to connect, you need to get into the room. If need be, you need to restart your game or whatever your device may be. And still have time to check your loadout and ready up and everything. Pretty sure Surf won't be able to take the missile. Oh god, I'm so glad that those things are out of the game. As in, we get them in fun modes and stuff and training rooms. But no longer in regular games, and I'm very, very happy with that. Yeah. 2 minutes left to go. More players from BPS arriving now. But like I said, there's not really any pressure on either of these teams right now, because they're both like set for the top 4. So what happens here tonight really does not matter. And the reason that I keep repeating that is because it's important to know that, while I'm sure that the gameplay will be awesome to watch either way, I wouldn't expect like super serious tactics here. Now both teams are fully there. Loka almost completely ready with 2 IS-7s, a 113, 2 Yos, 3 Yos and an E100. On the other side we see the Yos being taken as well, together with a lot of IS-7s and potentially an AMX-50B. Let's see. Genesis Pro, of course, quite a small map. I always call it the panda map for a reason, because it looks like a panda, but I don't really like it much because it is so small. BPS now taking a VK72. Tanks are still being changed with 45 seconds left to go. Still enough time Chieftain MK6 may be arriving, but no, it's changed back to an IS-7. But yeah, we see the VK72, we see 2 Yos. Potentially 3 IS-7s. They do need to ready up though. We've seen the AMX-50B, the last one, not quite ready. And he becomes a 113, or maybe not. 12 seconds left to go. And there we go, they are ready, but in the nick of time, like honestly. You shouldn't do that sort of thing. And let's go into the first game of the last matchup of the professionals for the autumn season. Or the Blitz Cup season, I don't know. Let's see. Quite a long loading time. General sporting that lovely camo. I do really like that, looks so good. And here we go. Loka focusing on the A side and a little bit at B. BPS splitting up more with Object 3 going quite forwards. They spot each other. Unitastic not taking it there though. Aggressively pushing through. Not going for that A cap, but basically pushing Object away from his position. Base B is being capped and is being capped quickly. Weshtastic loses quite a bit of HP there. Object 3 being set upon now by Anya and Unitastic. We have Fintastic arriving. And more shots are exchanged. We have BPS pushing into the city. Wesh is basically left behind. He is not going to survive much longer. Not with the amount of guns aimed at him. He might get a shot in though. He does do that. But when they reload, that will be the end of Wesh. It is actually Foxy that takes him out. Anyatastic not looking too healthy. Like I said, I'm not expecting all too serious gameplay here. This looks more a bit like a YOLO rush of swords from both sides. Anya still alive, if barely. They do want to take Anya out though. And Subhuman gets taken out first. There goes Anya. There goes General. Foxy in the middle. They're not really caring about who is shooting them. Foxy and Wooftastic are taken out. Fintastic going after Whoopsie. Not looking too healthy. Radicals arriving at the back. And he might still take him out though. He does take Whoopsie out. And there goes DF as well. And now it's just Radicals. And the first match will be for Loka. Fantastic, surviving another round even. Base A now being stolen. Yazio driving down a tank to get to another tank. And there goes the Radicals. And the first match is for Loka. Like I said, it's I wouldn't expect serious gameplay here. And with the way that they just seem to be really chaotic, I would be very much surprised to hear that this was like super serious or something. Now we're getting ready for the second match on Dynasty Sprawl. And we see Loka taking 2 I7s, the 113, 2 Yos, and the E100 and a Kranwagen, or maybe not, they might still be changing things. And on the other side we see the VK72, no, it's 3 IS7s, 2 AMX-50Bs, a 113 and a 263. That is going to be amazing damage potential as well with those clippers. 1 minute left to go before we go into the second game. Don't get me wrong, by the way, these games are fun as well. But I honestly would have liked it if there had been more pressure. Because that would have, the 113 has been changed for 907. But yeah, that would have been highly interesting to watch. Because if there was pressure, then both these teams would like be giving it their all. Let's see, 30 seconds left to go before we go into the match. And now it's a 1-2-1. Now, once the matchup is over, I will be focusing on... I will be showing you the loading screen with the music and everything, so people can get their rewards. Basically, Wargaming thinks we will stream for 1 hour and 15 minutes, even though the matchup will definitely not last anywhere near that long. But here we go, the second game. Let's see. Let's see if it's going to be another chaotic game. Now we have BPS pushing towards base C. Loka heading that way too. 907 spotting multiple vehicles here. Almost all of them. And they're going straight in. The F taking massive damage here. Fantastic as well, getting tracked. And... not sure it was an ammo rack, but that was like brutal. Subhuman now being focused on. He is nearly gone. He gets taken out. Both teams have lost the gun now. The F is not looking too healthy. He does get another shot into Unitastic though. The AMXs are arriving. Whoopsie going straight in. F has been taken out. And there goes Yazio. Whoopsie losing a lot of HP, but Surf as well. Surf gets taken out. Whoopsie barely alive. And he can't really like get out of there. And Unitastic is now pushing into the others. We have Wolf going after Object 3. Whoopsie is still alive. And now we have Wesh shooting Anya. General not actually pushing Wesh there, but going to shoot Anya instead and taking him out. Now we have Wolf in the middle. Big hits there into General. But now it's just Wesh. Whoops is still alive. And the rest of BPS is arriving. He does take out Object 3 though. But General does quite some damage there. And that is a ram kill. And the match is for BPS. For me, these games are having a big feeling of, look, there's a tank there, let's shoot it, and let's just go. But yeah, that is exactly why I said what I said earlier. We're all going, I think, I mean, I'm not supposed to assume that, but I think we're all going through the motions knowing that we have to play/stream these, even though we know that there's nothing really dependent on it. Aside from maybe the like the standing in the top 4, as in who is where. Maybe. But it doesn't make any opponent that you meet like in the top 4 any less daunting, because like I said, they're all formidable, so I don't think it really matters. We are moving on to Rockfield. We've had 2 games in 9 minutes, and that includes 3 minutes waiting time. Very quick games. And Loka is now ready with 4 Yos, 2 IS-7s and a 113. And they're going to go against an IS-4, 2 IS7s, 2 Yos, a 907 and a 263. So let's see. 24 seconds left to go. And then we will see the third match of this best of 7. And who's going to win this can be anyone's guess. Let's see. Here we go. Into Rockfield. And really, the reason I'm so quiet is there's not that much to say. I can't talk about pressure on this or that. It's not about any of that. Basically, just, yeah. DF going towards the middle to spot people. Not seeing anyone though. Unitastic is alone, but most of Loka is on the base A side. Subhuman going into base B, and now Finn has been spotted. But they're not really looking to reset that. DF now going towards base C, and that will give them a point advantage. No, he's actually just trying to... He's actually decapping the base. Cheeky. Unitastic has been spotted. DF manages to not lose any HP for that. Base A is being capped, and it will be capped. But PPS is basically abandoning base C there. Subhuman is spotted. Radical's taking a bit of a hit there. And Unitastic is now moving into base C. Shabil taking loads of hits there. But it kind of shows where people are. And I think we've missed a boost. Because look at that. We've got another boost. We had another one yesterday. And it didn't take many tanks to get him there. He might not be spotted, but they know he'll be there. C is not capped. DF taking little bits and pieces of HP. He is trying though. Just like here we see HP vanish bit by bit. Surf losing a little bit of HP. Basically BPS is just dug in. They've got the point advantage. They don't really need to do anything. Surf losing more HP there. And that is a good line of fire to have, to be honest. Like, you can probably barely see him. Base C again being kept. But DF is there. Not penning DF. But DF resetting him again. Now DF takes damage. Basically, Fantastic is now pushing in. Loka is pushing, but Fantastic gets taken out very quickly here. We see the HP vanishing from Loka. And they're basically just now pushing back. Anya gets taken out. Fantastic gets taken out. Shabil arriving, my camera derping. Surftastic getting that clip in. But probably not all of it. He gets taken out. DF is still alive, taking out Unitastic. And now it's just Yazio and Shabil. And we might see a 7-0 here. And there we go. Great boost spot. I didn't even... I mean, I know they were there. I didn't realize they were boosting. And that is 10k difference between them. 10k 22 to be exact. But these are all pretty quick games. This was the longest game we've had so far. And we are getting ready for the second match on Rockfield. This was definitely more serious gameplay than on Dynasty's Pro, until Loka decided to push dice. I'm going to have to look back at the boost, because I am curious how they did that. I'm not sure if I can actually show that on stream. Oh well. Doesn't really matter, to be honest. It is an interesting boost though, and if Rockfield is in the top 4, that might make a reappearance, because they did get quite a few shots in. It's an interesting spot to be sure. So now Loka is ready with 3 IS7s and 4 Yos versus an FT, a Yo, 3 IS7s, a Batchat and another Yo. I'm kind of curious if they find another boost spot on the other side as well. We'll have to wait and see. "20 seconds left. And then we'll go into the third match. And here we go. Fourth match, I should say. I'm having the best brain day ever. Like, some stuff happened in the middle of the night which didn't really help, and now I'm having really hard time wording. Let's see. Batchat going towards the middle. FT going towards a more normal spot than the 263 last match. Loka focusing on base A. With Unitastic heading towards base B, cheekily just going in there. I wonder if he's going to get away with that. Surftastic heading towards base A here. Not quite going in yet. BPS is pushing Uni in the middle. And Subhuman is losing a whole lot of HP for that, while not even getting to fire his gun for it. Subhuman is being focused here, alongside General. He's now reloaded his clip though. They are trying to shoot Unitastic here. General not gets taken out first though. Subhuman gets taken out. And Object 3 gets another shot. And takes Unitastic out. He's not looking too healthy either though. And is getting focused here. There goes his turret. There goes Fantastic and Whoopsie. Yazio. Now the preferred target for BPS. It is 5 versus 3. DF, juicy as always, in a bad chat. Basically taking out Yazio here. But there goes Foxy. It is 4 versus 2. And this time it is Loka that takes the match. Is he going to make it out of there though? No, not when he's tracked like that. Poor guy. And now we have Radical standing here, getting blown up. And the match is for Loka. $5k damage between them. Again, quick brutal game. 2-2 score. And I'm really hoping these guys are just having fun with it, really. It's more of a sort of YOLO thing they're doing right now. Well, not like YOLO. But just some really aggressiveness that I don't think we would see if there was pressure. BPS now ready for the first match on Port Bay with 2 mice, 2 Yos, 2 I7s and an E3. Versus a Vickers, 3 O's and potentially 3 IS7s. There you go. We are quickly going through the games. We've had four games in 18 minutes. And that's including 6 minutes waiting time. Average battle duration, 3 minutes. Oh dear. We see chunks being changed on BPS's side. Do that, there you go. I was gonna say I do that it would take 3 mice. Thing is that the lineups are pretty serious. And if these are really serious battles, then I'm sorry, but having seen everyone play and knowing what they're capable of and how it generally goes, yeah. But here we go. Countdown clock has begun, and we're going into the 5th match of this best of 7. And let's see where they're going to go. 2 mice there with the Legionnaire camo. It's the Legionnaire camo or the Legion camo? It is for Clan Legion's victory. I know that much. Let's see. And we have Loka focusing on the base C side. BPS going there as well. Oh, no, never mind. It's Unitastic that's going base C. But he is waiting. Really just wanting to see who is there. Base A is getting capped. We have Object 3 crossing over. Not getting spotted there. There you go. Object 3 is now spotted. And Uni decides he doesn't want to be here. General has been spotted as well. So they know that there's multiple people over there. Uni has now been tested as spotted as well. Big hits in the F there. The Yo's getting their clips in. And that is a lot of damage for... That is the end of the F. Fantastic, taking a little bit of a hit there too. The mice now turning around. Base C is being capped, but that's a very expensive tank to lose. Right then. Subhuman posting a smiley. OPID, DF says. I can only imagine what their voice is like right now. See, this is the thing. This is another reason why I have a feeling it's not quite... It is fun, don't get me wrong. It's a nice scrim. And now we have BPS. 4 tanks. Pushing against Loka, 4 tanks. Anya. Not too big on health though. And they are trying to focus Whoopsie. Subhuman is taking hits there as well though. Object 3 is going after Anya, or maybe not. No, he is after all. Fantastic gets a hug there from Playmaker. Radicals gets taken out. There goes Subhuman. Surf chasing after Whoopsie. Anya gets taken out. Fantastic, not looking too healthy. Finn arriving at the back there. Object 3 gets some nice shots in. There goes Playmaker. There goes Whoopsie. And these two are now going after... These 3 are now going after Object 3. It's really just saying the targets here at this stage. General gets taken out. Object 3 is the last one alive. And they already have it on caps. They don't even get to kill him. Lone survivor. But not enough to win the game. And now it is 2-3 for Loka. Let's see. BPS almost completely ready now. We see object 3 has left the E3 behind. He's now taking IS7. We see 1 mouse, 2 AMX VTBs, 3 IS7s and a Leo. And that's going to go up against... Let's see. They're not quite ready yet. We see a Vickers. 3 Yoast, 2 IS7s, potentially 3 IS7s. Let's see. Port Bay was, by the way, the map where we've seen a Badger being very effectively used. Did not quite go that well for the E3 there. 40 seconds left to go. And then we get the 6th match. I do hope for a tiebreaker, guys. Make that happen, please. Oh. At least it's going up even Steven. Sort of, until now. So let's hope for that, more of that. That way we get at least like maybe half an hour of games. 13 seconds left to go. And here we go with the countdown clock again. And let's see. Here we go. He's actually, no, the F is in the Leo. He's not in the E3. Well, of course he switched out of the E3. He's just driving the juicier target now. Loka. Heading towards the C side. With BPS focusing on the base A side. Unitastic in the Vegas. Leo going to the nice camping spot for TDs. No one seems to be at A, no one seems to be at C for the others, that is. Unitastic spotting subhuman there. And now base C is being capped, as is base A. Unitastic firing a shot there. And we have Subhuman going into base B. Playmaker losing a little bit of HP there. Unitastic going for the other side. And Subhuman gets shot. And another one. Still capping though. F gets spotted. But seems to be able to get out of there unscathed. Loka not able to decap base B there. And Subhuman finds the building to side scrape against. He does take a hit there though. And we have Loka now pushing into the harbor. Seeing juicy AMXs there. Track shots happening. Surftastic arriving. And there you go, Vintastic has been blown up. Surf getting another shot into Whoopsie. Playmaker basically blocking the shots here. They really want Whoopsie. Subhuman losing a lot of HP in the middle. Whoopsie is still alive. Yazio gets rammed to death. Surftastic not looking too healthy. Whoopsie gets taken out. DF and General taking out Subhuman there. Sorry, Surftastic there. Shots happening. Anya not looking too healthy. He gets taken out. Are they going to push him into the water? No, I don't think so. Object 3 wanted to keep Radicals alive. Radicals potentially in trouble. Base A now being capped as well. Loka taking all the bases, if not all the players. Fantastic gets taken out. Base A gets capped. Base B is getting capped. General gets taken out. Radicals might be in trouble. Unitastic not looking too healthy. But D does take out DF. And now it's just Wooftastic. And let's see. Radicals gliding into the water there. That's going to be the end of him. Oh dear lord. Like honestly, yeah, there he goes. He's just drowned. Base A is being kept. And there goes Wooftastic. With Radicals swimming with the fishes. Oh dear lord, honestly. And there we go, BPS has the game. And we're getting a tiebreaker. This is seriously the most random shit I've ever seen. At this level of gameplay, I should say. I've seen this kind and worse before. But when you have these two clans, these two very solid top 4 clans, and these are the games that you get. I'm sorry. I'm having fun with it as well. We're getting a tiebreaker. We're going to go to Normandy. And we see BPS taking AMX 54, 2 Yos, 3 IS7s, and potentially a 907. No, an AMX 50B gets taken out instead. And on the other side we see 4 Yos and 3 IS7s. And that's going to make things interesting as well. But hey, we're getting a tiebreaker. I'm seriously hoping these guys are having way more fun with this than even I am. Because you hear me laughing, I am having fun with it. But just like the way that, with the E3, with the F in the E3, and then Radicals going to swim with the fishes. And stuff like that, yeah. I mean, like I said, there is no pressure. Both these teams are like completely through. And here we go. 5 seconds away from the tiebreaker. And you just said it in chat. Interesting strat with E3. Yes, let's call it that. Curious to see how the AMX 54 will behave. And let's see. Loka going towards base C here. The plane arriving. BPS heading more towards base B. Ooh, that is what Loka turns out to be doing as well. Playmaker. Basically, they're spotting one another. And Unitastic is holding right in front of them. We see the first hits being taken. Base C has been capped. Subhuman. Potentially in danger here. Radicals losing a lot of HP very quickly here. Subhuman getting pushed. The F is behind them in the 907. Subhuman would like some help, please. Okay, thanks. Radicals gets taken out. And we see a big giant brawl happening. Unitastic losing health quite a lot. Subhuman has been taken out. Wesh losing quite a bit of HP there. General having reloaded. Playmaker gets taken out. There's the third gun from BPS that is gone. HP wise, there's about 2k between them. But gun wise, there's a very big difference here. Object 3 not looking too healthy, he gets taken out. Wesh is currently surviving with 28 HP. He gets taken out. The F not looking too healthy. Yasuo Gets taken out there. So does the F. Whoopsie. Wanting to... Well, there you go. They got deaded. And Loka has the match and the matchup. Oh dear. I've just been told go and listen to the third match by Wild Ones. Not sure who he's streaming tonight, but I'll have a look later. So that was the matchup for tonight. Loka taking home that point. And that means now it's like it's officially ended. Loka gets top points here. Basically, for the second one that is. BPS has 10 points. EG has 9 points. We have Loka with 9 points. And I'm just going to have a look at the scoreboard, at the scores here. Raid winning 4-1. Taking home a point. Appa losing to the Joneses 4-0. And then we have... Come on then. Would help if you loaded. 4-1 versus Imo. As in 1-4 versus Imo. Imo takes home the point. So we have BPS with 10 points. EG and Loka both with 9. The Joneses also have 9. So basically that's a very interesting top 4. With 10, 9, 9, 9 points. Yes, I heard that too. Let's see. Then we have... Appa has 5 points. Raid has 5 points. Emo has 4 points. Anvil has 4 points. So it's 10, 9, 9, 9, 5, 5, 4, 4. Okay. So that is it for the professionals for me. Hope you guys like... Not necessarily about tonight, but like overall enjoyed the matches. I know I definitely did. This has been, until tonight, the most intense top 8 I've ever seen. And it's been absolutely fantastic streaming all these games. Thank you all so much for watching. I will give you basically the loading screen now so that you can still get your rewards and everything. Thanks for all the teams in like the whole top 8 for the fantastic matches that we've got to experience with them. And yeah, finals in November. Best of luck to all the teams, the top 4s. In this case, for EU server, that is PPS, EG, Loka, and Jones. So again, thank you all for watching with me this whole season. It's been utterly fantastic, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye bye!